Chapter 1: The Beginning. The origins of the Mahabharata unfold in a manner befitting the grandeur of its tale. Suta Goswami, the son of Romaharshana Suta, embarked upon a journey to Namshuranya. It was the age of Kali, the age of darkness, and the sages sought to kindle the light through their sacrificial fires. One might wonder why such rituals persisted in the era of Kali. The Narsimha Purana reveals a profound truth, that in this age of scarce righteousness, any semblance of dharma, no matter how flawed or imperfect, is cherished and accepted by the gods. It is akin to a child earnestly preparing breakfast, despite creating a delightful mess. In this age, even the smallest acts of righteousness are considered valid and praiseworthy. Thus, the great sages immersed themselves in a 1,000-year-long yajna, a sacred fire ceremony where Vishnu was revered. When Suta Goswami arrived at the site, the sages rejoiced, for his father was a devoted disciple of Vyasa and a masterful storyteller. They eagerly inquired about his whereabouts and experiences. As they attended to his comfort, they washed his feet and offered him a refreshing concoction of milk, yogurt, and ghee, a customary gesture to invigorate the weary traveler. Suta Goswami began recounting his recent sojourn to the snake sacrifice of King Janamejaya. At this event, Vyasa, accompanied by numerous sages, unveiled a remarkable tale known as the Mahabharata. Suta Goswami, driven by his enthusiasm, had arrived to share this extraordinary saga with the sages gathered at the yajna. Intrigued, the rapt audience yearned to understand the purpose behind King Janamajaya's snake sacrifice. Suta Goswami assured them that he would provide the answers they sought. And so, he delved into the fascinating tale. Long ago, there was a formidable Brahmin named Veda, who had a devoted disciple named Uttanka. Uttanka desired to offer dakshina, a token of gratitude, to his guru upon completing his education. The underlying principle was that one should seek knowledge with the intent to gain and grow. Once the disciple had imbibed the teachings and possessed the ability to apply them independently, it was customary to present the guru with dakshina, signifying the completion of their education. Uttanka approached his guru, eager to offer dakshina, but the guru humbly redirected him to his wife, stating that she might desire something in return. During that era, most of civilization revolved around the grihastha ashram, where individuals lived as householders. The sannyasis, or yatis, who renounced worldly life to pursue spiritual endeavors, were a rare sight, dwelling in seclusion within forests. Thus, if one had a guru, they were a Brahman householder. Such was the prevalent social structure at that time. Uttanka dutifully approached his guru's wife, seeking her guidance on the dakshina. She suggested a grand plan. Their upcoming elaborate yajna required the borrowing of exquisite jewelry from a virtuous queen residing in the region. Uttanka wholeheartedly embraced this quest and embarked upon his journey. On his path, Uttanka encountered a figure of immense fascination, a colossal man astride an enormous bull, akin to a horse. The sight alone left Uttanka astounded, but what truly astonished him was when this extraordinary being spoke. "I know you, Uttanka. I am a dear friend of your guru," he declared. Offering to gifts, the towering figure delivered a warning first. Uttanka learned of a Naga, Takshaka, who coveted the very jewelry he sought. Caution became his ally. Secondly, the enigmatic man bestowed a gift, a present originally intended for Uttanka's guru. From his grasp, he produced a piece of cow dung, urging Uttanka to consume it. Though hesitant, Uttanka reflected upon the fact that his guru had partaken of the same gift. Trusting in his guru's wisdom, Uttanka overcame his reservations and consumed the cow dung as instructed. Now the thing I will share is that the man who spoke to Uttanka was Indra, and the thing he gave him was Amrita, or the nectar of immortality. But he tested him to see if he would take it. Returning to Uttanka's story, after acquiring the jewelry from the king's palace, Uttanka suddenly found himself overcome with thirst. Setting down the jewelry, he sought water to quench his parched throat. However, in an unexpected turn of events, a serpent swiftly seized the jewelry and vanished into a hole. Enraged, Uttanka attempted to climb into the hole and dug frantically. But despite his fervent efforts, frustration eventually set in, and he sat beside the hole, disheartened. Witnessing Uttanka's plight, Indra, recognizing the sage's distress, took pity on him. Utilizing his thunderbolt, Indra shattered the hole, creating a wide opening. Uttanka seized the opportunity, ventured into the hole, and found himself transported to a realm he could not have entered without partaking of the Amrita. Entering the mysterious realm of Nagaloka, Uttanka beheld an array of serpents. Determined to reclaim his stolen jewelry, he demanded its return, only to face refusal from the mighty serpents. Nagaloka, situated in the lower celestial realms, is inhabited by powerful serpentine beings. These serpents possess multiple hoods, some adorned with precious gems. The venom they emit from their fangs is so potent that it can ignite the air they breathe, causing flames to emanate from their mouths. The luminosity generated by these flames reflecting off the gem-adorned hoods transforms Nagaloka into a radiant planet, illuminating the lower realms, such as Rasatla and Sutla, inhabited by demons. Nagas, by nature, are proud and envious creatures, each desiring to possess the treasures they guard. Uttanka, determined to retrieve his stolen jewelry, fervently prayed while feeling disheartened. His prayers caught the attention of the Devas, and as a result, Agni, the fire god, ignited Nagaloka, causing great discomfort to the Nagas. Initially furious, the serpents eventually approached Uttanka and apologized, returning the stolen jewels. This incident taught them a valuable lesson about the power of the Brahman's spiritual radiance, known as tejas. It is unwise to offend a Brahman, as they possess influential connections. Uttanka returned triumphantly with the jewelry, pleasing his guru's wife. However, his anger towards the Nagas still lingered. He approached King Janamejaya, the son of Parikshit Maharaj, reminding him that his father had perished from a snakebird named Takshaka's venomous bite. Uttanka explained the malicious and envious nature of the serpents, emphasizing the need to eradicate this pest from the face of the earth. Upon consultation with his advisors, Janamejaya learned that a grand yajna could be performed to summon all the serpents of the world into its sacred fire. As word spread, sages from far and wide gathered to attend the ceremony. The Yajshala, the sacrificial arena, was prepared while the preliminary rites commenced, and people continued to stream in. Recognizing Vyasa's presence, Janamejaya inquired about the history of his ancestors. Vyasa revealed that he had composed a great epic on that very subject, and Vaisampayana was chosen to narrate it to the world of men. Curious about the reason behind the serpent's curse, the assembled sages approached Suta Goswami and asked him to elucidate the root cause. They believed that there must be a deeper reason beyond Uttanka's and Janamajaya's anger for the entire race of serpents to be subjected to such burning. Suta Goswami assured them, saying, "Indeed, I shall reveal the truth to you.